Welcome to the MTS installation tutorial for the OW100 devices such as Orthogold 100, Dermagold 100, and Eurogold 100. 1. Unpack the device. Open the transport box by turning the locks to the left. Take care to always grab the device with one hand at the front and the other hand at the handhold in the back to avoid damage to the device. In case you have acquired a trolley cart, place the device so that the 4 knobs on the bottom fit into the 4 indentations on the top side of the trolley cart. Two. Connect power supply. First, connect the provided power cable with the power connection socket at the rear side of the device and plug in to the wall socket. 3. Start the device. Flip the main switch to turn on the device and wait until the small light stops flashing. Then press and hold the yellow confirmation button for 2 seconds. While the device is booting, it displays a start screen giving information about the current progress and software version. As soon as the operating screen appears, it can be continued. 4. Insert the water cartridge. Push the water cartridge directly into the connector until it clicks into place. Please assure that the click sound appears. Always use the same water cartridge for one applicator. 5. Connect the applicator. To connect the applicator, softly push the plug into the port on the left side of the device. The audible motor pulls in the plug itself. It's finished when the sound stops. After that, it shows at the bottom right of the screen which applicator is connected. The graphic and the number below indicate how many shocks the applicator has left until it needs refurbishment. 6. Fill the applicator. If there is a treatment to start right away, the applicator needs to be filled by pressing the corresponding button. The button will turn from gray to white and will not change back until the filling process is complete. Please hold the applicator upside down and as low as possible during the entire procedure. Before you start, make sure there are no air bubbles inside the applicator's water membrane. To remove air bubbles, turn the applicator upside down and either release some shocks or gently knock it against your hand. As soon as all of the air bubbles have disappeared, the treatment can be started. 7. Connect the foot switch. Shock waves can also be released by pressing the foot switch. To connect it to the device, just insert the plug into the socket at the front side of the device. To ensure the right direction of the plug, the small red points on the plug and the socket need to match. 8. Setting treatment parameters. There are 4 treatment parameters that can be varied. They can be set in 3 different ways. 1. By rotating the touch wheel. 2. By swiping horizontally across the bars. Or 3. By pressing the left and right arrows. To change a parameter, it needs to be enabled, marked with a gray background. You can switch between the parameter bars by selecting another one on the left side. 9. Release shock waves. There are 3 ways of releasing shock waves. 1. Press and hold the blue button on the applicator. 2. Double-click the blue button on the applicator. Shock waves will be emitted automatically. 3. Press and hold the foot switch. 10. Drain the applicator. The applicator should be drained every time the device is shut down. Just press the corresponding button, which will not turn back from gray to white until the draining process is finished. To ensure complete drainage, raise the applicator as high as possible during the entire procedure. 11. Disconnect the applicator. Before disconnecting an applicator, it always needs to be drained, as seen in the previous section. To release the applicator, please go into the Setup menu and press the button Applicator. The ejecting may take a few seconds because of the readjusting of the electrodes inside the applicator to warrant best possible treatment results. The motor will then release the applicator plug. We strongly recommend that you only use one applicator with the same water cartridge at any time to ensure that there is always the same amount of water in the circuit. 12. Eject the water cartridge. To unlock the cartridge, first press Setup and afterwards Cartridge on the display. It will be unlocked with a clicking noise and can then be pulled out. 13. Turn off the device. Press the yellow button to set the device to standby mode. Use the main power switch to power off after the shutdown has been completed. You can find further information and our instructions for use. If you encounter any problems, please contact your local dealer or MTS Service Center.